Alrighty then. Here we are. How you guys doing on this lovely Saturday evening? So, look, Atlanta, you win. Look, you win. If you just want to eat up my bad drivers who just minding their own business, MBM is just trying to make a race this year. They're just trying to ride. Caesar's paying to get into the seat just to be there. He's not even on DraftKings. He's not even a viable player on there. And you're still just eating him up and spitting him out. I mean, what a shame there. What an unfortunate event. So, all right. I'm still going to build some lines with you know who's. Like way back here, I'm playing my guys. Like I will always do that. That's just how it is. However, let's make some projections. Let's build some lines. I might even dick around with Saber Simulator, and let's actually try and pinpoint some fucking good lineups. I guess. I mean, Atlanta. If you want to be that way, if you want to chew up our guys, if you want to chew up our guys in the back who just want to chill and ride, and you actually just want to have some single file riding. All right, fine. Let's so be it. So be it. What's going on, Matthew? What's going on, Kyle? Happy to have you guys here. Now, on my left screen here, I'm not going to show it to you, but I'm sure you know whose sheet I'm using. Very easy to find. Went ahead and copied it. Just not going to show it on my screen. I'm just going to leave this here. This is my heat map that I put on Patreon. I will update the projected finishing positions as we go, or as I go along here. But let's honestly take a look and see where these idiots are going. I'm not going to worry about how many times they've been optimal. I just want to look at how many. Are we actually getting finishes here? Okay, in terms of Logano, we'll worry about fast laps and lap sled later. Also, I didn't watch the races today. I was out of the apartment. I got back at the, about midway through the Xfinity Series race, and watched the end of that. And apparently, I missed 9 cautions to start that race. I missed, Josh Williams basically telling NASCAR to go fuck themselves, which was a legendary moment of truly, truly epic proportions. That was pretty rad right there. Yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to throw in there? Let's go. And I'll look at the chat every now and then. So Logano, let's realistically none of this bullshit. Who's giving these guys 10th and stuff like that. Logano, based on how you run, based on what you do at Daytona, Talladega, got to give you like third or dead last. So we're gonna project Logano for third. Cindric, first, third, 23rd at Daytona, 21st, 9th, Dega, 32nd, 3rd, Atlanta. Give you a 9th. Ryan Blaney. Probably going to be running with Penske. Ford clearly has an aerodynamic advantage. Going to give him 4th because Logano is probably my favorite. Brad Keselowski. Situation to where people who are going to be aggressive, people who are going to be smart, are going to finish up front. Let's give Keselowski 5th. Let's give Eric Almirola 5th. Okay, Kevin Harvick. Probably a 13th. Chris Buescher. Up front in the duels, both duels last 2 races. Very much a 9th or better driver or DNF. Giving him 8th. And the reason I'm doing this is just like, come on, man, it's Atlanta. I guess we had some pretty rough races with our guys in the max getting destroyed earlier. I didn't see much of the truck race, even highlights. Haven't really looked at that yet. Yeah, it was unfortunate Joey Gates got involved in a wreck. Chase Briscoe. Very much either finishing up front or wreck, which is what happens with a lot of these guys here. Even looking at both the races last year, 16th and 15th, I think it's very easily, very viable, very easy to project him. Let's give him 14th for this one. Larson. Let's go ahead and look some more. I'm going to give Larson 7th. So right now, I'll get to Bell and I'll update the top 10 here, and you guys can argue and come across and really debate on whatever you guys want to as I get these done. Mainly just doing it for fun. It's Atlanta. I figured I'd go live here, talk with you guys, and have a joyous evening. Let's see. Looking at all the finishes at Daytona. I mean, he even got mid-pack finishes, 19th and 23rd last year at both the Atlanta races. So this is where, actually, let's clear these babies out. If I can get this mouse to click. Let's clear these babies out. I haven't put I won't put the projections in terms of DraftKings, but this is where I'm at, you know? 3rd, 9th, 4th, 5th, 5th, 13th, 8th, 14th, 7th, 18th. Let's actually see what SaberSim and see even what MMA Tool wants to do once we get to certain drivers and stuff like that. Let's see. Have you ever got around looking at the potential high-owned place differential plays that you may fade? No, not yet, and I'm not doing a lot of lines, man. I didn't have any lines cash today, so mainly just want to move forward, get to Coda, get this fucking race over with, get the F1 race over with. We'll see how that goes. Probably just do one line there, probably a Perez Red Bull stack, but I haven't really messed with it yet. Thanks, no problem, John. Thank you for being here. 16 of you guys here joining me on a late Saturday evening. Let's see. I'll get back to that in a second. Yeah, Josh Williams was awesome. Can you stream iRacing later? No, not tonight. I'm not going to be on iRacing tonight. I will tomorrow. I have a league race every Sunday. They're moving to top 35 points with like a league with like 80-something people. I'll probably end up being like right on the cusp of that. So at least this Sunday, I'm locked in. I'm assuming that it's Bristol tomorrow. Going to be a fucking wreck fest. Just got to be top 35 in points. I automatically start. If I got to qualify my way into the races, I'm probably not going to make the fields on Sunday. But I did a ton of iRacing this week. I did quite a lot on Thursday and Wednesday. I guess I could start streaming that. But iRacing streams are going to be Sunday just because I always have a league race on Sunday. That's on Fords being fast. You make it. Thoughts on Fords being fast? Do you think it makes a difference? Really? Yeah. I mean, when we look at how teams approach Daytona, everybody knew the Fords had an advantage. I don't think that was really hidden. Daytona and even Talladega. I know we haven't been at Talladega yet, but Daytona being so long, or being such a bigger track, it negates that advantage. Like, yes, they'll pull the advantage in general, but the fact that you can manifest runs, that you can get runs out of 2 at Daytona, out of 4 at Daytona, things like that, whereas you can't really get that stuff here. Like, it's just a continuous. You get one run, and it's due to what a line does on the top side of 3 and 4. Fords are certainly going to be there, Fords are certainly going to be important, but I like a lot of mid-range plays. Like, there's a lot of good plays here. Like, Stenhouse is a fantastic play. I think Suarez is a fantastic play. Bubba Wallace, Chastain, Kyle Busch, Reddick. I mean, this range is going to be really interesting here. That's why I just said, no, fuck it. We're going to do real projections here. Because normally I just do, like, project for 5th, 10, 20, whatever the case may be. Let's go ahead and actually project these guys and see what we do here. Yeah, Josh Williams is a legend. If that guy gets fined, I'll buy a shirt, man. F NASCAR, dude. This track, Atlanta's cool, man. Atlanta would be so fucking fun to be there, but man, if you're a driver, this has to be the most frustrating crap ever. That you gotta go there 2 times a year. What do we do with the Ford Info stack? I mean, that's why we're kind of doing projections, just to see how things will kind of level out. So let's go to William Byron here. Second Chevy, and Byron has had a pretty hellacious history at Daytona. Pretty much a DNF or first or second. Pretty much same story here. Even Atlanta, very similar story, 1st and 30th. So, I think due to that, you have to project Byron for at least the top 5 because it's going to be top 5 or DNF. There is no in between. McDowell, Probably going to do for 13th. Let me see. All right. Dylan got wrecked in both these races last year. We'll probably be forced to work with Kyle Busch. Going to give him a 10th here. Denny Hamlin. My opinion, got it projected for 2nd. That's just how it is. Ran into bad luck last year in both races, but it's Hamlin. We could bump that down to 3rd if we want, but Hamlin should be a very popular play tomorrow. Let's see. Alex Bowman. Probably do 9th. Reddick. Going to be working with Bubba. Going to be working with all those guys there. Probably 10th. Let's see. Got a lot of faith in Kyle Busch tomorrow. We know the speed that car has. We know the. Gonna bump Austin Dillon up a little bit. Gonna give Kyle Busch top 3. Top 5, dude. Top 5 is 51. Top 3 is 55 points. We'll do 5th place. Gonna give Chastain 5th place. Gonna give Bubba Wallace, in my opinion, probably 7th. Justin Haley 11th. So that matches that. So now we are at William Byron 2. So we're now here. So this is normally what I do in general for each and every race. In case you've never been on the Patreon or you've never like the heat map and stuff, you know, I nearly almost always have, or I always have the projected finishing points here. You know, you also have the projected DK points right above it on the PDF where the value plays are and everything like that. But this is the main focus I want to focus on tonight, and just finishing or projecting finishing position. Like, we can determine fast laps led. We'll give probably nearly everybody at least 4 or 5 fast laps in this race. Laps led I'll probably try and condense to a few people, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So I don't think these projections are really insane. Yet again, thank you guys for joining me here. I'm just mainly saying that 19 of you guys here. Let's go ahead and look through the comments. Trick's going to be super chalky, and it's moment a reasonable pivot there. Thank you. No idea. Haven't even got there yet, buddy. But I would imagine so. I think Bowman. Where's Bowman at? I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about price ranges, because pivot off of Trick should be AJ, should be Jones, you know, Stenhouse, Corey LaJoy, you know. Let's see. Gets to ride around the oval with his bumper half off. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's, you know, you got the wrong last name in NASCAR. That's just how it is. Clutch, look, you know how it is. Same thing in Winston, man. I get bad calls. I get bad calls thrown my way. That's just how it is. Everybody deals with that. PrizePicks. I mean, I can take a gander. I can take a quick look at PrizePicks. That shitty website. That shitty product. Let's see. I just like shitting on PrizePicks. It's so easy. Let's take a look real fast. Yeah. So, wow. Wow, dude, I can't believe it. What? Guys, how many, hold on. Man, you want to talk about PrizePicks real fast? Hold on a second. Hold on, buddy boys. What the hell is this? Let me look at this. Hold on. 260 laps tomorrow, and we got Logano 5.5 fast laps, Keselowski 6.5, Bubba Wallace 5.5, Ross Chastain 5.5. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what you do. Oh my God, this is free. What the hell is this? I don't know if you got here. You guys not gonna be able to see it, but this these are your picks on PrizePicks, man. You go more, and more on all 4 of those fast laps. And you just bet the fucking farm on that. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Successful entry. Over on all the fast laps for all the guys. You kidding me? There we go. So there's your PrizePicks for the day. That's those are terrible lines. Fast laps are the only thing, and I mentioned it before. Fast laps are the only things that I target on PrizePicks. And typically I don't even do that on all of them, but man, when it's a miss like that, 260 laps, fast laps being distributed randomly, I think you have to take the over. Now I didn't do the, what is it, the flex, whatever. I already did the flex, whatever it is. The one where, I can get some wrong and then still get some money paid out, but there you go. There's your PrizePicks. Get that four pick in there and do whatever the hell you want. That's what I would do. I can't believe it. Like, PrizePicks is fucking what? Well, dude, what a terrible line. Unbelievable. Whoever runs those lines should be fucking shot. That's just, what a miss. What a gigantic miss. All right, let's see here. What else? Truex will be 60% owned. Probably not. Well, I doubt it. I really doubt it. Especially after seeing all these races here today with the front runners being optimal. Like, yeah, sure, Truex would probably be the most popular back there, but I mean, oh my God, dude, I'm in love. I'm in love with AJ. I can't believe it. What's going on, Eagles? Happy to have you here. Time to get Stockabo from Kuzak. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, that PrizePicks, like, are you, what? And even if you don't feel comfortable with all 4, do 2 of those. Are you kidding me? Now, if your guy gets wrecked out or whatever, he can't go crying. But you're telling me that's insane, dude. You're absolutely, you got to be fucking blowing me, dude. You're telling me Logano is not gonna have 6 fast laps in this race? What? Bubba Wallace, he's not gonna have 6 fast laps? Yeah, like, come on, dude. That's so easy. These are easy to get. Unbelievable. Yeah, and I mean, hopefully there are a lot of wrecks. Anyway, so this is where we're at. We're about halfway through. Let's go ahead and keep on marching on. And Josh Berry, fuck, hell if I know. Give him a 15th. Move on from there. Maybe a little bit more. I give him 11th. Let's see. That's the same thing as Haley. Okay, maybe not. Maybe 12th. Noah Gregson, self-spun last year. 1920th at Dega. 31st, 5th, 24th at Daytona. I got to give him a 20th, man. I'll give him a 19th, but that takes Gregson out of the pool. Gillen, very, very middle of the tier, 20th. Ryan Preece. I'm going to give Preece an 18th. Suarez. I'm going to give Suarez an 8th. Ty Dillon. Jesus Christ, dude. Let's go ahead. Let me look. I don't know if that car's going to have that speed, dude. Give me a 22nd. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wrecked in both races last year, but he's an aggressive, progressive driver. Won the 500. He's always like that. He's going to win the race or he's going to DNF. Give him a 5th. Eric Jones. Give him a 5th. Lance Trix Jr. Give him an 8th. AJ. Good old AJ. Gonna give AJ 11th. All right, so we're at Josh Berry to AJ. Reasonable, very reasonable. Don't hate them. Don't hate these. And they're not, like I said, they're not like Well, actually, I don't know, remove itself. I mean, these aren't like wild projections, man. They're not that crazy, you know. And this is what I mean. You know, a simplified version of this is just giving everybody like up here fifth, up here 10th, but like clearly this is leaning towards these guys moving up here, being in great, fantastic plays, even if they don't finish here. Like Stenhouse Jr. finishes 8th, gonna be enough. You know, Jones finishes 10th, gonna be enough. You know, let's go ahead and finish these guys here. Corey LaJoy, oh my God, I remember I was in an iRacing event this week. I think it was on Tuesday. I think I did one race on Tuesday. And I also race in Rod Car on Fridays that I don't have to do NASCAR work. That's on Puffer Zone Network every Friday. But I think earlier in the week somebody was like, "How much money am I gonna put on Corey LaJoy?" And he wasn't even talking to me. He was just like, "Guys, I'm gonna put some money on Corey LaJoy." Oh my God, dude, fucking idiot. LaJoy is so fucking trash, dude. I'm gonna give him 15th. Let's give LaJoy 15th. What is that? What is that in terms of points? That's 44 points. 7.3 value. Value. Cody Ware. 22nd. It's 30 points. Harrison Burton. 20th. J.J. Yaley. 24th. Ty Gibbs. He has wrecked both of these. Give him 18th. BJ McLeod. Showing some fucking good speed. 27th. Alright. LaJoy. Alright, now that we got that done, let's try and check out some of the fast laps and laps led distribution. Now, this is where I'm going to go and probably go on my... I'm gonna go on this on my other tab and start messing around with fast laps and laps led projections real fast. It's gonna end up changing this. That is not the final. That's just based on starting possession. So you're gonna see these change on your screen, and then I'm gonna update that with the. Let me do some projecting. You're gonna see this change for a minute. I'll tell you when it's actually all done and all that. Let me check the chat again real fast. BVP. Thank you very much for the super chat, the support, the $20 support on a late night Saturday video. Thank you very much for always being here. Thank you very much for always supporting me, VV. I've seen you up top. Was it last weekend? Maybe not Phoenix. Maybe it was Phoenix. Maybe it was one of the secondary series. I don't remember if it was the Cup Series or the other one, but you were up there for a while. You've had a fantastic start to the season. Thank you very much for always being a supporter of the Brandon Cruz DFS channel. I do appreciate it. Drivers you absolutely hate tomorrow. Ooh, not at the moment. I don't have anybody out of that pool. I mean, in my opinion, guys starting 15th on forward. But nobody that I hate. Maybe, what am I, underweight on Truex. But that's really about it, man. Yeah, thank you very much for the super chat, BVP. Thank you guys, everybody here, yet again. 26 of you guys here join me on Saturday. Thanks for always being here. Thanks for joining the Patreon. Thank you just for liking the videos and being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Clutch, for always being in here, telling people to do that. I do appreciate it. This should be a Cody Ware week. He's slow? Yeah. Now, today, I guess we got fucked in both those categories of guys in the back just killing themselves, but I like Cody Ware. Dude, you're telling me last year, just in the Cup race alone, dude, the idiots in the back won me like $14,000. Are you kidding me? I'm like never not going to play Cody Ware. Like I'm always playing Cody Ware to play track. It could not work for the remainder of my life, and I'm going to keep playing Cody Ware. Cody Ware is such a bot. I cannot stand him. Cody Ware is awesome, man. He likes anime. He likes memes. He's got a brother who's a rapper. He raps. Like, how can he not like Cody Ware? Cody Ware is dope as hell. What if I just fade LaJoy? Yeah, dude, I hate LaJoy. LaJoy and Truex gonna carry a lot of ownership. That's gonna be very interesting. But yeah, I like Cody Ware. Let's see. That's what I was gonna do. So let's just. I want to see what these look like here. Alright, laps led. 5 is 1-5, 10 is 2-5, 15 is 3-7-5, 20 is 5. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see I got everything linked on this. Let's see if it changes here. Yeah, so you can see my value changing over here just based on me dicking around with over here. I just want to check things real fast. 5 is 2.25, 10 is 4.5, 15 is 6.75. So true lap leaders are probably going to get. There's a potential Logano, whoever leads up front, Logano, Blaney, Keselowski, Eric Almirola, even Harvick can probably pull off close to like 35 fast laps and laps led points. I'm not going to project that, but I am probably going to be pretty liberal on this. Let's go through and start giving people anywhere from 8 to 3 dominant points. Let's go ahead. Let's do that. I'll give Logano fucking 10. Let's do it. Starting pole position. Project to finish third. I'll give him 9. 3, 4, 5. Through these real fast. Probably more. I'm gonna give Logano 12. Fuck it. 5, 6, 4, 5, 5. I don't think that's. No, I need to go. I need to go lower. I'm gonna keep it 9. Okay, cool. I'll do that. 3. As I said, I'm projecting everybody for fast laps in some regard, some capacity. Because you just have to, man. You just absolutely have to. One, two, 3. Joy probably 3. All right, now I got the projections in there, so let's go ahead and put the projections in and update this stuff for you. Now that that's all good to go. Alright, that's that. Alright, look at all these fucking guys hitting the value. Hitting the value range. Whoa, brothers. I got every motherfucker in this field for value. And these are realistic projections too. So like I'll do this for you guys since you guys are here watching and stuff and being such good spirits. This is where we're at. These are the points that we're looking at. Now this isn't on the heat map. This is right above it. But this is where I'm at. 48 points for Logano. 43 for Blaney. 43 for Keselowski. Like these aren't fucking crazy. So if we sort these by, I'm not gonna sort. I don't want to mess up the sheet. But if we go Byron, Hamlin, Kyle, Chastain, Suarez, Stenhouse, Jones, Truex, AJ, Corey LaJoy. These are your big kahunas, man. I am in Bubba Wallace. This is it. Pack it up, ship it, build with those guys. Like, which I think a lot of the field's going to do. Let's go ahead and... So I was actually gifted a True DFS account by Sheets, which was incredibly nice of him to do. I just want to see what these run at. Now, typically, I just upload the CSV. I'm gonna do it differently here. Do I need the salaries? No, salaries should come. Let's see. I've never done this before, so let's go ahead and take a quick gander. Take a quick look here. I just want to see what it does. Now these, yet again for me, I'm playing light tomorrow. Oh my god. I just don't want to give this mouse up. They don't make this Logitech mouse anymore. I have a new one right over here in a box that I bought maybe 3 years ago. But I just don't want to get this. I don't want to give this mouse up. They don't make this mouse anymore. This is the best Logitech mouse ever. I got gigantic hands, and it fits my hand so perfect. I don't want to give it up. So let's go ahead. Let's just run this. Let's run this bitch out. I'm not gonna give any rules. What's it already at here? Cut the correlation down. Spend a good portion of the salary. Let's run this bitch, dude. I just want to get an idea. I guarantee you it's gonna lean towards the guys that I noticed here. You know, a lot of guys in the 50s. A lot of guys in the 40s. Let's take a look real fast, and yeah, like, I mean, dude, this is gonna be it, man. It's gonna be lines like this. So if you're playing realistically, it's gonna be probably lines like that. I want to lean more towards the back, but so Truex, yeah, we're gonna be using a lot of these guys. These are probably your, and I mean these are based on my projections, but I agree with the Truex and Jones. Distribution. I mean, that's about where it's at. So that's about what I figured. So that's really about it. It's gonna goof around and keep talking and stuff, but that's really all I wanted to kind of mess with and look at tonight. So let's take a real quick look here at the rest of the chat. We're digging BJ. You mean Darwin? Hey, let's see if they updated him real fast. Let's I don't know what the hell's gonna pop up here. Let's see if they updated Darwin McLeod on his Wikipedia. Yeah, he did. Darwin. So if it depends on when you look at Wikipedia, Darwin will either be in his name on Wikipedia or it won't be. You know, there's some. I just realized I've had the mic pointed the wrong way. There's been some, CIA level JFK assassination. You know, Bush did 9/11 type of cover-ups over here with Darwin and his name, man. You know, interesting time to be alive. Yeah, dude, risky. Dude, it's fucking. Thank God this new computer. But look, you gotta do a lot of that shit on the incognito tab. It's very rare I'm ever gonna search BJ on a fucking open search engine. But yeah, brother, Darwin. It's insane, dude. People will keep adding this and removing it like every other week. Every other time you go on here, his full name is either here or it's not. And if you go through and look at different articles on McLeod, anything that said Darwin has been like scraped from the internet. It's been nuts. Let's see what else. While we were here, what are your thoughts on HM penalties this week? I mean, I haven't read into the penalties a lot. I know entering the week, you know, a lot of it was just they were complaining about it at previous races that those parts, single source parts, either weren't fitting or there weren't the dimensions. Like it to me, it sounds. I don't believe that Hendrick is purposely like messing with those parts to find an advantage. I find it hard to believe. You know, like, yeah, you know, you're messing with the air intake, and if you block that stuff off, you can make your car more aerodynamic and stuff. But there's way more places that you would want to mess when it comes to the drag. You know, I just personally for me, I don't believe Hendrick is having or doing that on purpose. That's just kind of where I'm at. I believe Hendrick in this case. Same thing with Colleague. They just kind of got caught out in that stuff, especially with how all that stuff was found out real shady from NASCAR. I'm not a fan of that. I really hope Hendrick wins that. Secondly on that, I really hope Hendrick wins that, but let's see if they fix this thing. So if you go, so when I heard about the penalties, I was like, what? What's that? Dude, Justin Haley, negative 40 points? I got to see this for myself. All right. So I go to standings, and I'm like, all right, let me check out the current driver standings, you know? And I'm like, all right, let me see the end of this. And, oh, they updated it. Wow. They heard people like me. So, this makes no sense, dude. NASCAR is ran by a bunch of morons. If you go in the Truck Series, they have every single driver who started this year. That's just how it is. If you go to Xfinity, they started. Or they have everybody who started, which shout out to shout out to MBM. One completed lap in this entire season. I can't believe it. But yeah, Cup Series for whatever said fuck you and only had the top 36 on. For like at least during the week when I looked, they put Justin Haley on here finally, I guess. But like, bro, what happened to 37th to 42nd? Where are those guys at? I think it's hilarious that Travis is on here, Jimmy's on here, but they didn't have Haley on here. Negative 40 points. Like what? So many question marks regarding NASCAR. What are we doing here? Let me see. Yeah, Sheets really is. Sheets and Bobby are awesome. I've learned so much from them. Those are really, really good guys. Can you please go over how to add rules? I don't fully understand how it works. Are you on the Patreon, Kyle? If you're a member of True DFS, I'll help you. Privately. If you're a member of my Patreon and also with True, I'm gonna help you privately. I just need to know if you're with True DFS or mine. If you're not on either or, I'm not gonna help you. But if you are, I will happily kind of walk you through stuff. Probably after when this stream is over. Let's see. Clutch Media, I've heard suggest HMS will be unaffected performance-wise. Points what could hurt. I mean, yeah, like, dude, like Hendrick has speed, not from the fucking those events, whatever they're called. I just went blank on them. Let's see. Any lines on F1? Still max or so. Last. A quick rant on F1 race 1. I went 100% max, 100% Red Bull, and the constructor. However, Alonso came through wildly impressive. However, the sumbitch was the chalk. He was very, very highly popular owned. He did two things by coming through. He shifted the winning lineup to not end up being a Max and Red Bull line, and he ended up causing a bunch of duplicates coming through. Now, DraftKings kind of remedy that by the pricing that they had this week. But now Max is in the back. You know, Sergio starting first. We got one of the Ferrari guys in the back of the field. So it kind of just the opposite. It's the same thing. For me, I'm going to play Sergio in the captain and Red Bull in the constructor. And it's the same fucking shit all over again. F1 is it's so unfun to play, man. It really is. But right now, for me, when I was kind of messing with him earlier, Sergio as my captain and Red Bull as a constructor, and I'll figure stuff out from there. But that's really my 2 cents there. And also, so I'm also not that familiar with SaberSim as well. Like I'm learning my own. I'm learning all the stuff. I'm sure Sheets can help you more. But when you here. Kind of. So for me, because I like using this as a blunt tool, I'm used to just like bashing my head in against the sand. Here, we'll do it for these guys, regardless of not if we make a winning line. What I do is I find, like, if you're using NBA, League of Legends, whatever the case may be, typically if it's League, I just take out the teams that I don't want. If it's NBA or something, I'll find somebody that I want. So let's just say, for example, I want to play Stuart Friesen. I typically just end up locking people in For NBA, I typically lock in 3, run it or whatever. Now, we're not going to have, for at least for NASCAR, you don't have like the team. We'll do league real quick. So like with league, you have like team stacks you can have exposure to, min exposure, max exposure, things like that, game stacks, stack types of stuff. For NASCAR, that isn't a possibility. So really in NASCAR, the only rule you can also do, you can make lineup rules here, like add rules of like, rule type, stack, group. More of this stuff is just, this is more related to like actual sports. This makes way more sense when it comes to like NFL. Like if you want to make like game stacks or team stacks or whatever. NBA, depending on what the pricing is, I don't typically use this, but at least in my opinion, I think it's very self-explanatory. Like rule type, stack, group or whatever. Like when you go to new rule, group, manual selection, so you just go through and you hit this to add them to that group. So say if you wanted, like, I want groups with Nicholas, Corey, and Grant, and that's a rule. So now, like, you're building with that rule in mind. So the optimizer here is going to run with this rule in mind and stuff. But really, all I do is just, I basically just run a shitload of locked in stuff. That's how I like to look at it. So like, just for example, I would run like, let's say I like 4 guys. Just for this example, I'll do 20 here. And I'll just let this build lines here. And granted, it's for the truck race. This is why I feel more. So like here, this is locking in these big bad boys here. So once I have that, at least for me, the way I like using this stuff is like, all right, let's just do another group of like these 4 guys. If I can not double click them off. So then, I'll run this again. And I'll go in and mess with this, but just for this example, I'm not going to. This is just how I use it. Sometimes I mess with that slider or not, but this is how I like using optimizers. I would do the same thing with the MME tool. I would just look, okay, granted, let's just load these project. Okay, so this is 198 with these guys locked in. All right, let's go back here. And these guys that I locked in, these little 4 guys here, this equals 173. So I was just like, well, clearly this is the better stack. I mean, that's really what I would do, but I end up running like 12 of these, and mainly just comparing different stuff. That's what I do. Hopefully that kind of helps you out, Kyle, or not. But I am very much a virgin when it comes to using SaberSim or any optimizer that isn't the MME tool. So I'm also learning as well. 26 of you guys here. Thank you very much for being here and joining me on your Saturday. I think I've about covered everything. If I think of anything else, I'll certainly add to it, but I can't think of anything right now. But this was just fucking tripping me out. Who for your premier series, and you didn't have everybody on here? Like, what is going on there? See you tomorrow, Clutch. Thank you very much for being here. I think I am going to end it here, guys. Thank you very much for just being here and goofing around. BVP, thank you very much for the $20 super chat. And I will see you guys in the morning. These projections will be up on Patreon very shortly. And best of luck in building your lines. And pray to God that your drivers are not wrecked. Going to be a long day tomorrow, boys. So I will see you guys for a live show and then the Winstel onboard. Until then, enjoy your sleep, enjoy your Saturday evening. I'll see you tomorrow.